morning, guys. I am from Triad Solutions. So today we are going to learn about the CSS and CSS properties. So in the previous section, we have completed my HTML series and we learned a lot of things about the HTML in the HTML series. There we developed a mini project also. So now in this series, we are going to study about what is CSS and how we can provide the styling to the pages by using CSS and CSS selectors. So inside my CSS content folder, this is my HTML content folder where all my previous classes are there, and inside my CSS content folder, today we are going to see how we can give styling to the web pages with the help of CSS. So before going to the writing the code, let me open a text pad and explain you some basic definitions about the CSS. So here I am creating a text document 31st May 2025, and after that I am going to open it. Let me write some basic definitions related to my CSS. So here I am writing CSS and 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 CSS3. So let me give a brief introduction about the CSS. So here CSS for stands for cascading style sheet, cascading style sheet, cascading style sheet. The main the main objective of CSS and CSS 3 is to provide provide the style, or design, or to give best look and feel to the web page as per the application requirement So CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheet. The main objective of CSS and CSS3 is to provide the style or design, or to give best look and feel to the web page as per the application requirement. So in the previous HTML series also, you have observed that in the many while we were designing, while we were making our mini project, that is portfolio, there we have designed our HTML page with the help of CSS by using the style tag. So in this section also we are going to see how we can design the web pages with the help of CSS. Okay guys, so now here the next part is in how many ways we can write the CSS. So here ways I am writing here ways to write CSS and CSS3 properties. CSS and CSS3 properties. So there are three ways in which we can write CSS and CSS3 properties. So there are the three ways in which we can write CSS and CSS3 properties. The first one is inline CSS. The next one we have is internal CSS. The next one we have is external CSS. External CSS. So what is this inline CSS? What is this internal CSS? And what is this external CSS? So we will be dealing with each and every ways, in each and every way to write the CSS. Okay, guys. So now here the first one we have is inline CSS. The first one we have is inline CSS. So CSS and CSS3, CSS and CSS3 supports inline CSS, which can be represented as, which can be written as inside an opening tag, as inside an opening tag, inside the opening tag of the HTML, tag, followed by followed by the style tag, by the style tag. Then called it is called inline CSS. So what is this inline CSS, guys? Whenever whatever the tag in the HTML we are using, in the same tag there are two parts. I in the HTML series also I explained you that there is there are two types of tags. The first one is paired tags and the another one is the unpaired tags. So the paired tags always have a pairing of opening tag as well as closing tag. So in that opening tag we write style there and give the stylings. Okay, guys. So let us now go to the VS Code and see how we can write this inline CSS. Practically we are going to see now. So here in this CSS content folder, I am going to create here task task 31st May dot html. Okay, guys. So here let me open the HTML page, and inside this body tag here I am going to write here the HR, the first HR I am giving here, and here H1 I am writing. So here inside my H1 I am going to write try a write solutions and the new era of learning, the new era of learning. So this is my H1. So now I will now if I run this code, let's see how my output is appearing on the screen. So now if I run this code, you will be observing that my output is something like this. So here try out solutions, the new era of learning. Right now I have not given any styling to it. Okay. So now let's see how we can give the inline CSS to this H1. So now, as per the definition, the inline CSS is written, the inline CSS is written inside the opening tag of the HTML followed by the style tag. Okay, so what is the opening tag of this H1 tag, guys? So H1 tag has an opening tag, that is this H1, and here I have to give the inline CSS. I have to write style, and here whatever the properties I want to assign I can give here. So first of all, the first thing we want to give as background color. Let's give a background color. So here I am giving background color as red. So after that, here I want to give color. This color is my color of the, this color is the, this color is my, the color of the text. So the color of the text is white. So after that, here I am giving text align. I am writing text align. I am giving as center. Okay, so now let's see how my output is appearing on the screen. So once again, if I run this code, so my output is something like this. Triarite solutions, the new era of learning. So in this way, we can write the inline CSS. So now let's go to the next part. The next part says that what is this internal CSS? How we can give this internal CSS? So to give to write the internal CSS, let's see how we can give it. So internal CSS. So first of all, what is this internal CSS, guys? So internal CSS is whenever we can write any CSS inside the head tag of the HTML page, that is called the internal CSS. So here I am writing CSS and CSS3 supports internal CSS. The main objective, the main objective of internal CSS is to provide provide the styling styling to the web page as per the application requirement internal css internal css is written the head tag of the HTML page followed by the HTML page followed followed by the style tag. Okay guys, so I hope this one is clear. So internal CSS is written inside the head tag of the HTML and followed by the style tag. So now let's see how this internal CSS works. So before that, let me copy this code, guys. Let me copy this code and let me cut this one and paste here so that further we can take it as a reference. So now here internal CSS. So here once again I am giving it HR and here once again I am writing H1 and here I am giving as H1 as here I am writing H1 as try a write solutions try a write solutions the new era of the new era of learning the new era of learning. So inside the head tag of the HTML I am writing style tag and in the style tag here I am writing to give the styling to any tag. First of all I have to pick the tag. So now whenever remember this guys, whenever we are writing internal CSS, first thing we have to do is we have to open and close the style tag in the head tag of the body of the HTML page. So after that, whatever the element we want to style, first we have to think that how to pick that particular element. So to style this H1, I can give style. Before going to style this, let's see how my output is coming on the screen. So my output is coming something like this. Try out solutions, the new era of learning. So now if I give styling to this page, how we can give styling to the pages guys, okay? So now if you can observe that here to give styling to this H1, I have to pick this h1 here. So h1 I am writing, and within these curly brackets I am writing here. Always remember this, guys. We have to pick this tag, and within the curly brackets I have to give the properties. So the first property I am giving as background color, and background color I am giving as black. Okay, now let's run this code and see what happens if I give this background color as black. So now if I run this code, my output is something like this. Black is coming, but I cannot see my text on this black background. So to make the text appear, I have to give the color of the text. So to provide the color of the text, I have to give the color property, color. And here I have to write the white. Okay, so now let's see whether our output is coming or not. Right now, try error solutions, the new era of learning is coming. Okay, guys. So now after that, here I am saying text align center. So now if I run this code once again, you will be seeing that try write solutions, the new era of learning is coming at the center now. Okay, guys. So after that, here I am writing border radius is equals to 15 pixels. Border radius I am giving as 15 pixels. So remember this, guys. What is the border radius? So before this border radius, let me see how my output is coming, and then we will observe that what will happen if I give the border radius there. So right now, if you see here at the corner, my edges are very sharp here. Okay, guys, getting there is no curve, nothing. Only point dot is dot is here. A dot is making. Okay, so now if I give the border radius after this, if I give border radius, you will be seeing that my border now, my corner is now something curve is making here, something curve part is coming here. So to give a curve part at the end of the any heading or any square part, square box, we have to give the border radius. Okay, guys, I hope this thing is clear. Okay, so now let's move to the next part, that is the let before that let me copy this thing so that we can use it for the further reference. Internal CSS, this is my example 1. So I'm writing example 1 here. So after that I am writing external CSS, external CSS. So what is this external CSS, guys? So CSS3 supports external CSS, external CSS. It can be represented and written as we have to write CSS file, we have to write the CSS file outside outside the main folder, outside the HTML page, and link it, and afterwards we have to link it to the main page. Afterward we have to link it to the HTML page. So now we will be seeing that how we can write the external CSS and how we can provide the link to the external CSS. So let me open my VS Code once again, guys. So here let me remove this previous code here. So inside the body, the things are same. But to write the external CSS, we have to create an external file, and the external file I am giving as here, suppose index dot CSS I am writing here, and here to give this styling to this index.css, I am writing here as I am giving here as a background first style property. First, we have to select the tag. So h1 I am selecting here, and here I am giving background. Before giving this, let me open. Okay, guys. So here I am giving background color. Again, I am giving as gray, uh, black. Let's choose this time grayish color. So this time I'm giving some grayish color, and the color of the text I'm giving as, and the color of the text I'm giving as a wheat. So after that I'm giving text align is equals to center, and after that here I am going to give as border radius I am giving as 15 pixels. So now guys, if I run this code, what will happen? Do you think my output will come? Okay, so now let's see whether my output is coming or not. As we expected that all the properties of this index.css, background color, color of the text, and text align, and the border radius should be coming to this HTML page. So now if I run this code, you will be seeing that my HTML page is normal. There is no styling in this HTML page, but we have written this css, okay, index.css. So how I can link these two pages? So to link these two pages, we inside the head tag we have to open the link tag, and in the link tag, remember this guys, rel, this rel is the attribute, and the full form of this rel is relation. Always remember this. If you want to attach a CSS file with the HTML, the relation rel or the relation should be style sheet, and inside the href attribute, here we have to give the path of the CSS. To give the path of the CSS, we have to, if my file is present inside the main folder, then dot slash, here I have to give the index.css. So now if I run this code, let's see whether our output is coming or not. So now if I run this code, my output is coming on the screen, guys. Getting try right solutions, the new era of learning is coming on the screen, guys. Okay, I hope this external CSS is now clear with you. So now the next topic we are going to learn today is selectors in CSS and CSS3. So let me move to the next topic. The next topic we have is selectors in CSS and CSS3. Okay guys, so CSS and CSS3 supports the following types of selectors. The main objective of CSS selectors is to pick pick or select the HTML tag to give the style or designing, to give the style and designing. Okay guys, so what are the three ways we can select an element? So the first way is by using id selector, by using id selector. The next one is by using class selector, by using class selector. The next one we have is by using group selector. So here are the types on through which we can select the element from the HTML. So the first one we are going to select is by using ID selector. So how we are going to use this ID selector and pick and select the element from the HTML page. So let me copy and paste here using ID selector. So now let's go to the VS Code and see how we are going to pick and choose the HTML element with the help of ID selector. So here this is my, let me remove the whole code here. Let me clean all these things from here before going to the next part. So now here once again I am writing in the body tag of the HTML, I am giving in HR. So after that here I am writing H1 and here I am writing try a write solutions. Here I am writing new the new era of the new era of learning, the new era of learning. So now if I run this code, there will be no styling or designing because we have not attached or we have not given any proper styling to my h1 tag here. Okay, fine guys. So now to give the proper styling or designing to my this h1 tag, first of all here we are learning by using the id selector. So to pick any element based on the id, we have to give the id first here. So here I am writing id and I am giving id as my para. Suppose my para is my id, here I am giving. Now I want to design this. This is my output now. So I want to give proper styling to this h1 tag here. So by using this id my para. So to give the proper styling to my h1 tag by using this id my para, first of all what I have to do is I inside this index.css I have to pick my, I have to write here my para, and within the curly brackets. Okay guys, so now see here an yellow line is coming which says that, let me read, do not use empty rule sets CSS my para. So it says that something is missing here. Which thing is missing guys? So now if I open this, my ID is there. है ना? My ID is also correct. So which thing is missing guys? Always remember this. Whenever we are picking or selecting any element based on the ID, we have to use the hash. We have to write hash and then we have to write the id name, whatever the name we have given to the id. So here the id I am providing as my para, and in the index.css I am putting that hash here. Hash indicates that my para is an id. So here I am going to provide the first background color. Background color here I am giving as brown. So after that color, let me see whether my output is coming or not. So now if I run this code, guys, if I run this code, you will see that, oh my god, my output is not coming. So why my output is not coming, guys? Anyone? Why my output is not coming? Yeah, so my output is not coming because here I have not linked my CSS page to the HTML page. So to link the CSS page to the HTML page, we have to provide the link here. And remember this REL or relation should always be a style sheet, and href we have to give the path to. So to give the path dot slash the index dot CSS. So now if I run this code, you will be seeing that how my output is appearing on the screen. So now my output is something like this. Try write solutions, the new era of learning. But I want to give styling to the heading, this heading part also guys. So the color of the text I want to change here. So to change the color of the text, I have to write here color, and I'm this time I'm writing white. So now if I run this code, you will be seeing that the triarite solutions, the new era of learning is coming in the white color. I want to make it to the center. I want to appear the triarite solutions, the new era of learning in the center. So to move it to the center, I have to give text align as center, text align as center. So now if I run this code, you will be seeing that my output this. Let me run this code. You will be seeing that my output is something like this. Now the triarite solutions, the new era of learning is coming at the center. So after that, let me give some more CSS properties here. So here once again I am writing as border. I am giving border. I am writing 3 pixels solid, 3 pixels solid. Again I am writing black. So now let's see what happens at this point. So here we will be seeing that the border is now getting thick, little bit thick, and in the blackish color, 3 pixels bold also. So now if I remove this code, let's see what happens without this border property. So now if I remove this code, you will see that there is no border at the top around this heading tag. So now if I put the border, you will be seeing that 3 pixels solid black is coming on the top. Okay guys, so now here once again border radius, I am putting border radius. Now before putting the border radius, let's see, if you see here at the corner there is a sharp edge coming. Okay, but I don't want this sharp edge. I want a curve edge here. I want a curve here. So to make a curve here at the corner, I have to give border radius, and we can choose any pixels. Just for an example, I am picking 15 pixels. Okay, so now if I run this code, you will seeing that my corner is now curved. Okay guys, so now once again let me give here some more properties. Here font family, I am giving font family. Before giving to the font family, let's see my font right now is something like this. A normal font is this, but here I am giving mono space. So now let's see how our output is appearing. So now my output is appearing something like this. Triarite solutions, the new era of learning. So I hope this ID selector is clear, guys. How we can pick any element by using an ID. So now let me copy this code, guys. So now if I put there the CSS part, so let me copy the CSS part, guys. So here let me copy the CSS part and paste here for the further reference. So now the next part we have is how we can use the next selector we have is we have the class selector. So how we can use this class selector to pick and select the HTML tag. Okay guys, so now my next part is how we can pick and select the any element or any tag based on the class. So now here, let me open the VS Code once again and see how we can give any styling to the HTML tag by giving the class. Okay guys, so now let me open the VS Code once again here. So now here in the VS Code, my task 31st May.html, let me remove all codes here. So HR I am giving, H1 I am giving once again, and in this H1 I am writing try a write solutions, and here I am writing the new era of the new era of learning, the new era of learning. Okay, guys. So now index.css, here we have to give the styling. But as per the topic, we have to give styling by using the class. है ना? So now here to give a styling to the class, we have to give a class to the our tag. So remember this, guys. Whenever we have to use a class selector, we must have a class associated to with a tag in the HTML. So here I am writing my para, my para, my para. So this is the class I am giving here. So now whenever we have to design any HTML tag or any we have to pick or select any HTML tag, then at that on the basis of class, then we can pick that class by using the class name, a specific class name we have to give. So to pick that specific class, first of all, we have to write the class name here. So my class name is my para. So here I am putting my para. Here I am putting my para. Here I am putting my para and within the curly bracket. So once again, why this yellow line is coming? Let's read. Do not use empty rule set. Okay, something we are missing here. In the previous ID section, we have observed that whenever we have to pick or select any HTML tag based on the ID, then we have to use the hash symbol there. But to pick and select any HTML tag based on the class, we have to give here a dot notation. A dot we have to give here. After that, we can go for the styling part. So now if I give styling of background color is equals to blue violet I am giving this time. So after that here I am going to write color and I am giving as white. So color white, text align, I am giving text align, I am giving as center. So after that here I am going to give border radius is equals to I am giving as 15 pixels and here I am giving as border is equals to border I am giving as 3 pixels solid and again red this time I am giving. After that, font family I'm giving as mono space. After that, we have to give here font size is equals to I am giving as 18 pixels. So after that, text transition, text transform here I am giving as here uppercase. Here text transform is equals to uppercase. So now if I run this code, you will see that how we can provide these stylings. So let me run this code. So try a right solutions. The new era of learning is coming. Guys, getting? I hope how you are getting that how we can give styling to any HTML tag by using the class selector. So the next one is how we can give styling to the uh, our any HTML tag ba- based on group by selector. So based on the group by selector, we have to write here the. Okay, so now let me copy this code once again, guys. Here, let me copy this code for the further reference here. This is my example one. So I'm writing example one, then index dot CSS. The CSS part I am putting here. So index dot CSS I am putting the index code here. So let me open the index code here. I am saying control A, control X. and here I am putting the index part here. So now the next part we have is how we can use group by selectors. No? So group by selectors, group by selectors, group by selector. So now let me open the VS Code and see how we can use the group by selectors. So first of all, let me open the HTML page here. Here once again I am writing H1 in the first I have to give HR to just give a line on the screen and H1. Once again I am writing a write, try a write solutions, solutions, the new era of the new era of learning, the new era of learning. This is my H1 guys. After this H1 here I am creating H2 and inside the H2 tag I am writing the courses are courses are and inside the H3 I am writing here full stack Python, full stack, full stack Python. Once again I am writing H3 full stack Java. Then we have internships, internships. Once again here I am writing H4 and here I am giving as digital marketing course and internship course and internship course and internship course and internship. So right now if I run this code, let's see how my output is coming on the screen. So my output is something like this on the screen guys. So one by one we will be making a group and we will be providing the stylings. So right now I want to style this try a write new era of learning. So let me provide styling to the H1 tag first. So to provide styling to the H1, first I have to write H1 here. And here I am giving background color. I am giving as here brown. I am giving as black. Color of the text I am giving as white. So after that here text align I am giving as center. Border radius I am giving as 15 pixels. Font size I am giving as font size. Font family first I am giving as here uh, Arial, Helvetica, Sans Serif, and here font size I am giving as 18 pixels. 18 pixels. So now if I run this code, let's see how my output is coming right now. So now my output is coming something like this. Try write solutions, the new era of learning. Okay guys. So now I want to give styling to this. The courses are okay guys. So the courses are these courses are my H2. So here I will be providing H2 in this head tag and here I am writing H2 and here once again I am giving background color background color as I am giving as red. Let's see how it looks. So it is looking something like this. Let me give background color of some grayish, so that will look more good here. So black I am giving here. Let's put some grayish color, and the color of the text I am putting as wheat this time. Color of the text I am putting as here. Color of the text I am putting as color of the text. Background color here I am putting as black. So I want some grayish color, so I am picking this one. So after that, color of the text I am putting as here. Color of the text I am putting as wheat, as wheat, wheat. Color of the text I am putting as wheat here. So now if I run this code, you will see that the courses are coming, but I want at this the courses are at the center. So text align I am giving as text align. So now text align I am giving as center. So now if you see TriRite Solutions, the new era of learning. The courses are Full Stack Python, Full Stack Java, Internship, Digital Marketing course and internship. So now let's design the next part. So the next part is H3. We have to design here this H3 and again this H3. Okay. So here to design this Full Stack Python and Full Stack Java, this full internship and this digital marketing. So here let's put H5 here instead of H4 and H5 also. So H3, H4 and H5, these all H3, H4 and H5, I want to give a similar styling to all these tags. Okay guys, so to provide the similar design to each to any elements of the HTML page, we can use group by selectors. So to use the group by selectors, we have to write here whatever the tags we want to use. So first of all, H3 I want to use. So H3 have this full stack Python and full stack Java. Now next one is H4 I want to use here. So for that, to assign H4 here, we have to write comma H4. Next, I want to use H5 also. So here I will be giving comma and giving H5. Okay guys, so this is the group by selectors. So always remember this guys, ID whenever we have to give styling or pick any element based on the ID, we have to use hash there. Whenever we have to pick or select any element based on the class, then we have to give dot there. And whenever we have to we have to pick or select any element based on the group, then we have to give comma between the elements. So now here I am giving uh, this styling. Let me provide this styling guys. So here I am giving background color is brown. Background color is brown. After that, color of the text I am giving as color of the text I am giving as white. So now I am giving text align as center. Text align I am giving as center. So after that I am giving border radius. Border radius I am giving as 15 pixels. 15 pixels. So after that I am giving font family. Font family I am giving as mono space. So font size I am giving as font size I am giving as 15 pixels. So text transform I am giving as uppercase. Text transform I am giving as uppercase. and after that border is equals to I am giving as border I am giving as 5 pixels solid black. So now if I run this code, let's see how my output is coming, guys. So here my output is coming something like this. Try a write solutions, the new era of learning. This was my H1. Again the courses are this was my H2, and this whole H3, H4 and H5. We have provided common styling to all the H3, H4 and H5. Thus getting. So I hope till now everything is clear. So in the upcoming classes we are going to see about how we can give styling to more HTML pages. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed this session. Thank you guys, thank you for listening to the classes.